Well, generally, I think people have a misconception of what church is. They think that it's filled with stained glass windows, pews, wooden pews, all that stuff. But really, I mean, we're also a young generation here, and we have those needs too. And so when we come in and we see lights and we see a more contemporary atmosphere, it helps us to relate and be comfortable because it speaks our language. And so that's what it's all about. It's really about serving the people, making sure that we can come down or be available to their needs and the way that they understand things and things like that. So I think media is definitely beneficial to the church, and unless the church taps into this media culture, we might not be able to move forward in what we have to do.
There are many reasons why I decided to join the PIF media team, and through media, I learned that because it's used so much as a communication tool these days, and people see it every single day. You pretty much can't avoid it through ads, commercials, and whatnot. And it's definitely something that PIF needs.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Hi, hand right. 1, 2, 3. Hi, welcome to PIF. Here are this week's announcements. If you're new to PIF, please stop by our Newcomers Cafe after service because we'd really like to meet you. Well, PIF, we hope you have a blessed week. See you all next week. Bye. That was good.
Is that okay saying account?
When a church works hard to make their website appealing to the masses, what I think it does is it allows people to recognize that the church is trying hard to be relevant to the people's culture. The purpose of the church is not to serve tradition, but rather to serve the people and to connect them to their God. What we're trying to do in this church is to constantly bring the people to a place where they can see themselves believing in God, and I believe everyone can get to that place because of the relevance of the message. It's not that we're changing the message, but it's that the message itself is so powerful and so life-changing that it can speak into any life and any situation. And that's why we use media today. The purpose is to serve the people and to contextualize the message that we're trying to speak into their world so that they can understand it and apply it in their lives. A message that speaks to a previous generation won't necessarily break through into a prideful exterior or a person who is living with modern needs and modern struggles. A modern message needs to speak into that situation. And so that's why with everything we are trying to do, we always want to make sure that our message, the content of it, the delivery of it, it all is given in a way to make it understandable and to make it relevant into people's lives. And the purpose is not to, it's not a reactionary fight against tradition necessarily, but it's rather we're meeting the people where they are.
It's the end of the year 2010 and people are going back to their old habits. All right, and I don't like talking about money in church, and because of the stereotypical